Okay, this is Tiffany Quarter from Full Sail Online, and I am here actually to show you my CRUD project. As you can see, this is my database, BDF1212 in front of you. I do have two tables, one called Pony, one called User. Inside Ponies, these are actually ponies that I have created in my application. I didn't create them inside this database, so, and as you can see, there is an ID for that pony, a unique ID for the pony, and also the user IDs. In my users, you can see there's user ID 1 for me, Tiffany, 2 for Mike, and 3 for Jean. And then here is obviously the hashed passwords. So, inside Pony, you can also see that the user ID 111, those are obviously mine, Tiffany's, 22 Mike's, 33 Jean. So let's see here. So that's all set up, and let's move this over here. This is my index page, so as you can see, I have everything all set up that I need to. This is also for security issues. So if the session is set with, so if somebody signs on with their information, then you'll be able to do whatever you need to. If you can't, and also will only, instead of going to index page, which is the ponies, originally it was the ponies that it went to instead of the sign-in page. So this will help it go directly from the index page to actually the sign-in auth page. So that also helps for security reasons. So down here, of course, it has all the bells and whistles of what I had in my previous videos. Except this one right here, and it's actually get user ponies. It used to be get latest ponies, but for this, I made it so that you sign on and you're able to see the ponies that person, that user had created, not anybody else's. So that's pretty cool. So that's the index. Let me close all these and go over here. Okay. So now in Pony Model, I did create, the create function right here. So that was pretty easy. Basically, you know, when you're creating a pony, you're gonna run the parameters in here, and the SQL information here, and execute it. And you also want to, since I'm doing this with my users, I'm going to be using this session, and do check for the user info and ID, and this will enable it so when that pony is made, that's what it's going to assign it to. So get users pony. So I just changed my get latest pony to get users pony and added a couple of if statement. I just had to change the if statement a little bit to the session and user again. The update function, again, I just updated with the ID. I had the ID included in this one, as you can see, and in the create, I did not have the ID in there because there was no ID yet for the pony. ID, by the way, is for pony ID, not user ID. SQL, the parameters right here, obviously, and then the array to execute. Let's see, here's my delete function, and this is the delete function. And delete by ID, pony ID. So you're gonna basically, it's just looking at the pony ID that you have open, and if you want to delete it, boop, deletes it. So that's all set. Okay, let's see here. Now there was another thing I wanted to show you, but it might not be in here right now. Okay, so this is the pony model. So in my pony.php page, I just had to reset a few things here. I did, again, as you notice, the to see a pony, you have to, you know, be signed in as your user. So the user has to be signed in. So let's see. This is basically if ID is set or numeric, you know, check for that. And run this function, and down here below, this is for if we're updating. So if else if update or post is set, then you're gonna want to go and get pony by ID. So that's what it's gonna do. And then if pony and pony user ID is equal to the session, so as long as that's basically another security thing too, checking and making sure that you're signed in. So you can't change things, other people's information, you can only change yours. And this is something that I did, so I will show you later where you go in, and if you go into the URL and just change the ID of the pony to somebody else's ID, before I had done this, you were able to change other people's ponies that were created information, and that's not something that you want. That's not right. So I fixed that. So that's pretty much what that is there. And I did that also in delete as well. And this is for if we are deleting the functions in here too for else ifs. So basically that is my pony PHP. My new pony details. This is for my new pony. And inside here, it is if the submit button is hit for the new pony, then you can add all of that stuff, which is basically, you know, username, name, color, cutie mark, hometown description. And it's going to create that, and it's going to show. And then let's see here. And then, of course, the new pony details. I have my pony form here. And I made sure in my description to make it a text area instead, so I have a lot more room to put description. And you can also see in my other pony, my regular pony details, that I did hide my pony ID. Just because, I mean, it's not something that needs to be seen inside of the actual application. You can see it up in the URL when you are on an actual page. You can also see it next to the pony's name on the page, in the main page, when you're seeing your ponies or different ponies that you have made. So yes, this is basically the form for the new pony details to fill out. And that's the new pony details. And then this I just reworked a little bit, pony details, to update and to delete. So I will show you what I did, which is pretty fun. This is my pony login page. So first I'll log in as myself. Okay, and success. And I want to check out ponies. So inside here, I have Pinkie Pie, Twilight Sparkle, and Princess Luna. Obviously Pinkie Pie was my first, that's why the link is a little bit different. And as you can see here, I made it so when you do click on your pony, you can actually just look at your information and see the information, or you can change it and update. And then that'll bring you right back to the to your index, and then you can click it again and see that it's still there. And then of course Twilight Sparkle, this is one of the new ponies that I made. Now I can go, as you can see, I have make a pony in my main pony page, but I also made it inside of here as well. So you can just say, okay, you know what, I want to make a new pony as well. So you can click make a new pony and say I want to do Applejack. Oops. Sometimes I type too fast for my own good. Orange. I believe she has an apple pie. And she lives in Ponyville. And Applejack is amazing. And submit. And then as you can see, Applejack is there. Now, if you look to the left, those are the pony IDs, the unique IDs for those ponies. And you can see that my user ID is right here, and I'm user ID 1, so it's showing that I made that. And I'm going to actually incorporate some new stuff too as well, saying, you know, my username created by username. But this is just to show for now. So I can go back. Actually, now if you want, I can go back to Applejack, and I can delete Applejack. So if I hit delete, she is gone. And I actually didn't I was going to show you my database, but I'll do that after. So that's for me. If I log out, I can log in as Jean. sign in, check out my ponies. Inside here I have Cinder Filly and Moon River. These are the ones that I also created in here. And she too can, that's her user ID. And all the stuff that I updated with. Moon and River. And update that. Now, like what I had told you about before, you can click on this. Now, say you wanted to change, basically somebody else's pony from your account if you want to be a sneak. I fixed that. So instead, 17 is obviously my pony's unique ID, Cinder Filly's. So say I wanted to go into one of mine, Pinkie Pie's. Pinkie Pie is 12. Instead, it doesn't do that, it just brings me back to her original ponies. So I made it so they cannot change anybody else's ponies. I was going to do a 404, but I just decided to do this instead, just for this. So that's basically, trying to think if there's anything else that I should cover. So that's basically, you know, I'm signing in. I'm looking, you know, I'm able to go in and see my ponies. I'm able to either update, so I'm able, let me go back. I'm able to create. I'm able to update. I'm obviously able to see my information. And I'm obviously able to delete. All from unique profiles that I have, users. So I hope you enjoyed this. As you can see, this is my database. Let's see if I have any changes in it. I can show you the delete process if you like. So say I am I'm in mine, Pinkie Pie. If I want to delete, I love Princess Luna, so let's delete. I love Pinkie Pie too, but I'm just gonna delete her. Delete. I'm gonna go into my database here, and Pinkie Pie is gone. So, yep. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys had some good luck with this project as well. It was a little bit tough for me, but, you know, you can do it. You just have to sit, and you have to really think about what you are trying to do. And if you need to, make a list. Make a list of things that you need to get done in an order, and you'll get there. So, thank you so much for watching, and you have an awesome holiday season. Bye.